Hi, my name is Merel. I am 33 years old. I live in Amsterdam together with my husband and my 2-year-old son, who we gave a very French name, Olivier, but we also call him Olivier in Dutch. And I work at Tucantoko. Tucantoko is a French company that has now grown with offices in Amsterdam as well as Boston. We are a young company. The average age is about 27 and growing exponentially. And we are a data storytelling platform. Our goal is to see all your data and make it very visual and to make it a story that's understandable for all levels within the organization. It's available for large companies as well as small companies. And our goal is to help you further improve your organization based on data. It's a great company to work for, very fun, very young, very energetic, and always on the move and further improving themselves as a company, which also means I get to learn and improve on a daily basis. So my role is twofold. I am onboarding manager, so I am there to help clients set up their application and to train them. And I'm customer success manager, which is more of an account management role where I maintain a healthy relationship together with the client on the long term. So the week always starts with a kickoff with the Dutch team as well as my onboarding team, where we discuss our challenges, what we're working on. And other than that, my week includes many client calls to see what kind of application developments they want, and also working quite a lot on applications within the Tucantoko tooling. So looking at data sets, how we can set up their KPI within our visualizations. That's what my week looks like. And then every Wednesday I'm off, where I spend the day with my son, which is a lot of fun. I really enjoy looking into data and working with data. I think the one hand that you can read so much into it, but then maybe also too much, and that you can learn a lot from. So I really like the analytical part. And what I really like about maybe the more tech environment is that it's very fast paced and quick and very open to change, or at least Toucan is, which I think is great because it always keeps you on your feet and keeps you motivated to learn and to further improve yourself. So the crisis didn't change that much in the business model for Toucan nor the daily operations. It was maybe a little less busy at first, and we had less meetings with people face to face. The crisis also helped Toucan quite a lot because it helped organizations realize that they need to make decisions based on their data, which they can do thanks to the Tucantoko platform. I don't think it's either, really. I think for me specifically, it didn't per se have an advantage or a disadvantage on how I rolled into it. I think it's more the image that people have, that it's more of a male dominating industry, but I don't think that's the case at all. So it hasn't been a plus, hasn't been a disadvantage for me. But what is great to know is that Toucan we're all about female empowerment. So the company is actually 50-50 or nearly 50-50 female male colleagues. So it's a great environment to be working in. No, so it's a global thing. It's something they really want to be doing. In the Netherlands, we actually are only one male and the rest is female. So we actually increased that percentage. I really love working with French people. I don't know if that's a French thing or not, but very organized, very detailed, so you have a lot to learn. But the sad thing is I haven't met any of my French colleagues yet. Because of the crisis, I've been stuck in Holland, so I'm hoping to meet my colleagues in France very soon. So I think the countries that most affected me and I most enjoyed were Denmark and France. I think that's because I was the oldest when I lived there. So when I was still living with my parents. Denmark, as it's a very open country and lots of freedom, and Paris, or France at least, because I really enjoyed living there. And I also think what formed me, but that's a very Dutch way of saying it, is Singapore, where I lived last year, where I learned a lot about myself. That traveling as a child is much easier than traveling as an adult. As a child, you go where your parents go, and as an adult, you have to build that life yourself. So I learned that it's much more challenging. I also learned that I really wanted to work within a more IT driven or tech driven company. So that was really cool that I got the opportunity to work at Tukontoko. So I experienced the crisis, the start of the pandemic in Singapore, and then now back in the Netherlands. And in Singapore, it was interesting to see how they dealt with the crisis versus how we deal with the crisis. So I definitely learned a lot from that. And what I think I definitely learned is to value the time with friends and family close by, and to not take things for granted. One of the things I realized is that you're never too old to learn anything, to take the opportunity to learn from others, to see what your organization offers you in terms of development opportunities, to be able to grow, and to also perhaps know that it's okay to not know what you want to be and what you want to do when you grow older, because I'm older as well and still always willing to learn. So very simple things, especially now with the crisis. I really enjoy going for long walks. I really enjoy a nice cup of coffee. I love eating. I love to say that I love cooking, but I'm not as good, so I prefer to eat. And I love, playing with my son and being outside. So I don't have a bucket list, but if I think about what I would maybe put on it, it would be traveling and seeing a bit more of the world. I'd love to visit New Zealand, Australia, South Africa. Lots of countries. And I love to travel go there with my husband and my son and see a bit more of the world.